Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. My name is Rina and today I'm gonna tell you 5 of my favorite books of this year. So I read this year 15 books, what for me is very good since I started at the beginning of August. But I chose my 5 favorite books of this year and I'm gonna tell you all about it. So yeah, let's get started. So the first book is The Reminders of Him. So this is about Kenna. She went to prison for 5 years and she returns to the town where everything went wrong, hoping to come back together with her daughter. But everyone shoots Kenna out of her daughter's life. But the only person who hasn't closed her out yet is Ledger Ward. So Ledger is a bar owner and one of the few remaining links that can get close to her daughter. Kenna and Ledger get like a connection with love and everything, and they need to keep it a secret. And Kenna must find something that like she can get a connection back with her daughter and with a family who takes care of it now. What is her dad's boyfriend's parents, and she needs to absolve the mistakes she made in her past and make everything a little bit more right. I really like this book because the further you get into the book, the more you understand Kenna and why she did things the way she did. I like a connection between Kenna and Ledger, and it has a good ending, so we like that. So I give this one a 5 out of 5 stars. So the next one is Paper Princess by Erin. I hope I say the name right. So this is the second book I read that got me into reading. The series about Ella Harper. It's a series. I got the 2 other books and I got one here in the back, but I haven't read that one yet. Even though it's like 3 months ago. So this is like one of my favorite books. It like really fits in my genre, what I like. So like I said, it's about Ella Harper. She moves from town to town with her mother, and then her mother dies. I don't know what I need to think about it. So Ella is all alone until Colleen Royal appears, and he takes her with her into the mansion he lives in with his 5 sons, and they all hate her. And then we have Reed, who doesn't want her at all in the family because he doesn't think she belongs there. So yeah, that's like the first part of it. I think there's a little bit, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but in the end somewhere she runs away, so that's kind of exciting. So the next one is Broken Prince. Here's where like the story really starts. Reed Royal is the popular guy with the other sons, of course, and every girl wants him. Every girl is in line for this boy, and he doesn't care. He only cares about his family. Until Ella Harper comes into her life, and then all it is, it's like keeping her safe and clothes and everything. What first started off as a way to make his father's new girlfriend suffer turns into something else. But a mistake drives her out of Reed's arms because they like get a relationship, and it is like it's one spoiler, but I think everyone already like kind of feels it coming. So they get a relationship and like something happens and they get driven apart, or I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah, they get or either in that one, it's like so long ago. I think like here like the whole story really starts and like the relationship becomes more of a thing. And no more spoilers for now, I promise. So in the end something happens, and then part 3 comes, Twisted Palace. And like, I cannot say too much about this book because where it's about is all if I say what is in this book, I'm gonna say a lot of spoilers. So it's like everything starts to make sense and what happens and how it's gonna end, and it's really exciting because you get to know more. So I'm gonna drop the other part, like, so the last, we have still 2 parts, and I stopped reading this because it's now about Easton. That is, he's the middle one, and now his story is about him. And I did not like the first few things. I read 18 pages and I was like, nah, this is not really, I didn't like it. But maybe when I start reading now I do like it. So yeah, maybe I should start reading soon again, because I like the writing style and like the plot twist that's happened, and I like to know more about the characters. And we already know a lot about Easton, but not, you know, not when reads, not after what everything happens. I don't know how to say this without spoilers, but yeah, I should really start reading these, and then I should order the other one because there are 5 parts. So yeah, it's like a whole lovely story. It's really good. So the third book, this is not like in any order, it's just a random order. So the next book is The Spanish Love Deception. I think you say it like that. This book is so fun to read. I bought it in London actually, and I read it in like 2 days, I think, maybe 3, because it's really good, and I think this is really easy to read. You also have the American Roommate experience, where the same characters come back from this book. So it's really fun. I think I find this one more fun than this one, but this is still really good. So now we're gonna talk about this one. So this is about Catalina Martin. We're gonna call her Lena because that's how you call her in the series most of the time. So Lena needs a date to her sister's wedding. So for like background information, Lena lives in New York, and she's an engineer. I think you say it like that, but you know. So she's Spanish, she's from Spain, and she needs to bring a boyfriend to Spain, but she doesn't have a boyfriend, and she told everyone she had a boyfriend from America. So now she needs to find a boyfriend because everyone knows, well, everyone thinks she has a boyfriend, including her ex-boyfriend and his fiance. And now she has only 4 weeks to find a new boyfriend, and someone who's willing to cross the country with her, because New York City and Spain are not like really close together, so it's not really something you do really quick. But then Erin Blackford overshoot to help her and come with her, but she does not want that. She's like, no, not gonna happen. But then the wedding comes really close, and she has no other choice than to bring him along because she didn't find someone else. So Erin comes with her, and then they become really close. And you know, you should then read the story because otherwise there are gonna be a lot of spoilers, I think. But like, I think what you can find back in the American Roommate experience, I think you should really read it too, because it's like a fun story. But you can like see a really good connection between Erin and Lena. It's like a really fun story to read, and it's very interesting and keeps you busy and stuff, so it's a 5 out of 5 stars. So the next is like a series, is the Dirty Air series. So the first book is Throttled. This is, I think, by far my most favorite series, even though, yeah, probably because like Formula 1 is in it and I like the storylines and stuff, so you know, it's a win-win. I have not read all the books yet. I only have the 2 first parts. There are still 2 other books. So I have Throttled and Collided, because Collided is part 2. So let's tell a little bit about this book. Throttled oh my god. Throttled is about Maya and Noah. And Noah is like a Formula 1 legend, and he's ruthless on and off the track, and he's just really good, you know. He has a few world champions also, so you know, he's good. And then Maya comes in the picture. Her brother is the new teammate of Noah, so, and she's just done with her studies, so she comes along and films everything about what's happening, and she like does interviews with some drivers and makes friends and everything, so it's really fun to see that part too. Yeah, Maya carries like a happy ending, while Noah wants to destroy his. Noah doesn't really have a good connection with his parents, and I don't want to say a lot about that because you can like read it really good in the book, and then everything like makes sense. I don't want to tell a lot to make spoilers and everything, but yeah, Maya vlogs like everything, where she's going, and like in the city when she's going to explore, and yeah, some things happens and maybe they fall in love, and yeah, it's really fun to read. Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell a little bit about Collided. I think you say it like that. Collided is about Sophie and Liam. Sophie is the daughter of Bondini's boss. So Bondini's is how do we say this? Is not the team where Liam drives with McCoy. So it's like it cannot really happen a lot between them because they're on 4 different teams. Like, yeah, the Persian, it's about the Persian. Anyway, so yeah, Liam is Formula 1's golden boy. He's also have a few championships, I think 2. So I'm sorry, Sophia, did I just say Sophia? Oh my god. So Sophie just came, well, it's like a little bit complicated because she is still doing a study. It's like communication, I think. So, but she's like done with it. She doesn't want to do it anymore because she did it because of her father. And then she comes with her dad to go travel and go to all the races. Sophie made a bucket list because she did not get to do a lot. I'm not gonna say what for bucket list because it's like at the really start, maybe I think 30 pages in, and you know what the bucket list is. And then Liam helps her complete it. So that's not a spoiler because it's what's in Throttled was already stated. So Liam helps her, and some things happens, and like a lot of complicated stuff, and like a plot twist that I did not expect. But it's like a really little plot twist. It's not like a really bad thing or something, but like these books are really good. Everyone related, like I said, so if you like Formula 1 you should probably read these. And also, even though a lot of things are not true, of are like true but will never happen, I still like it. It's like, make it more fun because it's not always about reality. I think I like that about books. It's just like you can get out of your own reality, and yeah, I like it. It's like, yeah, I really recommend these. So it's a 5 out of 5 stars. And now we are on to the last books, and that is Things We Never Got Over. I really like this book. This is probably my favorite book. This book is about Naomi, who's on the way to her sister after she ran away from her own wedding, to tell her she had daisies in her hair and everything. So that's like a big thing. So she went to her twin sister Tina, but she never met Tina there. Tina stole things from her, like a car, and then she found out she had a niece, Waylay, but Naomi never knew she had a little niece. So Waylay is 11, by the way. So now she's stuck in town with no car, no job, no plan, and no home, and she has an 11-year-old to take care of. And Knox helps her, and yeah, he just drives her around all the time and helps her get her home. Naomi starts her life there, and some things happen. It's like a slow burn with a romance, but like at the same time I feel like it's not, because some things happen and then it stops and then happens again and then it stops. So it's like, it's a slow burn, but at the same time not. I also like when Knox did something wrong, like everyone's back was behind Naomi, because it's like a little town, everyone knows everything about everyone, and I think that makes this book more perfect. And then something happens to the very end, and I cannot really tell because it will be like a big spoiler, because yeah, so something happens at the end, and then it's end. I don't know how to say that. It's like really complicated, but it's such a good book. You should really read it. And I like the daisies on the front. So yeah, he's absolutely not falling for the good girl. It's like a 10 out of 5 stars. It's so good. It's like my favorite book all time. Like, my camera just stopped filming, but like it's so good and everyone should read this book. It's like my favorite book ever. So yeah, there was like top 5 books with like a few extras because you have like series. So yeah, everyone should read these if you would like to. So now I went with Shaki and Julia to our library in Zwolle, and I filmed some things there, so I would like you to enjoy this little vlog. Hello everyone and welcome to my new vlog. Today we're going to Zwolle to visit a library in an old church, but it's new. Yes, so that's what we're going to do today. She was really excited about this, so we just come along. No, just kidding.
And the love we found, dancing in the darkness.